Hey YouTube, this is me, Talk FPL. Welcome back to another video. This is game week 34 of FPL Essentials. Today I'll be showing you all my free hit team, but first I do have an announcement. I know I don't post much as it is, but I do post quite a lot on Twitter, as you all know. But over the next few months I am starting my A-levels and that will slow down. So I thought I'd leave you one final video before that happens. So if you do enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And let's get into some FPL Essentials. First up is my goalkeeper, who I've gone for Kepa Arrizabalaga, as he's playing Manchester United, who are preparing for Europa League semi-final against Athletic Bilbao. Manchester United have produced the most goalkeeping returns over 8 points with 5. That's the most out of any team in the league. And remembering this is a United team that I can't believe I'm saying this, can't get relegated now mathematically. We're in game week 34 and I'm saying that. Bit depressing. But they can't get relegated and Bournemouth are pushing for Europe. Maybe even the holy grail of Champions League football. Defence next. I think you can see a very clear pattern here. One against Southampton, one against Leicester, one against Ipswich. I think the back line of the free hit is pretty much set in stone unless there's a slight rumour of Sessegnon not starting for Fulham. Sessegnon has been playing right wing in the absence of Harry Wilson and Adama Traore and co. In his last 5 games, he's got 2 goals and 2 assists, totaling 30 points. Aït-Nouri, I think we all know why we own Aït-Nouri in FPL, because of attacking returns. Hopefully we can add it to a bonus clean sheet here. And then Livramento sticks out the best of Newcastle options for me. It would have actually been Cher, but with injury news, I think I'm going to shade that. I think Newcastle defenders have a lot of good traits on the eye and for potential for points, whether that be their floor for points or their ceiling. Bench-wise, Kirkez, just in case I do decide to play Leno instead, I might decide to have Kirkez there for insurance. And Trent, in case, again, it looks like he won't start. It's a mix of him and Bradley, but it does just scream to me of one starts, plays less than 60, and the other comes on. And I'm not willing to take that risk on a free hit. In midfield, I've opted for a double Liverpool midfield, one of which my captain, Mohamed Salah. I was originally on captain for Cunha, but with the Bellegarde news, which we'll get onto more later, I've decided to opt for Salah instead, choosing the safe route. Luis Diaz next. This is a Tottenham team preparing for Europe like the Man United team, so we are going to see mass rotation. I think it's only logical. Adding on that Liverpool can win the league this season, this week, if they just get a draw against Tottenham, but I think they'll be looking for the win, look to win it in style, look to win it by probably scoring a lot of goals against this Tottenham team preparing for Europe. Diaz himself, 2 goals and 3 assists in his last 6 games, amassing 41 points, and he's got a lovely matchup against this Spurs side, once again, who defensively aren't all it this season, whether that be through injuries or just general attacking play. And if he does start, which I assume he will due to the lack of right-back options, the matchup against Pedro Porro is lovely because Porro is one of the most attacking fullbacks in the league, so where does that leave you defensively? Brian Mbeumo is there for the safety and the fact that there's a Thursday kickoff. I mean, it's a bit daunting that he could just get injured in the today game with Forest playing Man City. I've just realised you can't get injured, but anything can happen from now until Thursday, and it is nice to at least have Mbeumo in the team to have that cover for Thursday. He is currently competing for the starting spot with Jared Bowen on the bench against Brighton. I think Bowen's one of the most underrated assets, not just this week, but he has been all season. I mean, the matchup against Brighton, once again, very good. The last midfield spot is Jacob Murphy. It's between Murphy and Barnes. I'd imagine Gordon might come into the starting lineup this week. I think if he does, it will actually be for Barnes, because Barnes has played more minutes than Murphy recently. However, that would leave Murphy risk an early sub. But I think no one's safe for minutes this week in that Newcastle attack, especially if they go 3 or 4 up, much like Alexander Isak, who we'll come on to next. In that, I am more opting for Murphy because of that right side versus the left side of Ipswich. Leif Davis is normally a great player to target because the right winger against Ipswich does seemingly seem to do well. However, Connor Townsend is the backup for Davis. Davis has got a red card. Connor Townsend is also injured. So where does that leave them? with their third choice. And that, for me, seems like a great way to capitalise on Murphy. Moving on to the forward line now, you've got Isak, who I've just spoke about. I think if they're 3-4-0 up, I think that would be a great idea to give just Wilson some more minutes. Not saying you'll play less than 60, I think you'll probably get 70, 75 still, but there's no reason to play him for 90 and risk that, especially with looking to qualify for Champions League. Now we have Cunha. The Bellegarde injury news. Before Cunha was back from suspension, Wolves on a hot streak of form. They won 4 games in a row. The game before that they drew. When Cunha came back, Bellegarde seemingly got injured in the same week, and Cunha started ahead of him, scored a goal after previously coming off the bench to get an assist. And whilst I've taken my captaincy armband off him due to rumours of him maybe not starting, maybe he does start, maybe he just gets reduced minutes, it does seem too risky for me to captain him. I think I'll still own him, but captain him, I just can't be sure of captaining a player that I don't know 100% starts. That's always how I play. If my captain has a flag, I'm not touching them. If we do get a credible leak that Cunha to start tomorrow, I will definitely change my captain to him. But as it stands, that captaincy armband is firmly set and safe on Mohamed Salah. The last forward spot is Strand Larsen, or it is for now at least. Now the options I've got is just sub him on for Bowen. The other option, I can get Evan Nilsson or Raul. I like Strand Larsen because it means if Cunha doesn't play, you still have someone who's going to lead that Wolves attack against a Leicester team that are completely woeful and already relegated. And, fun fact, rated 1 on the fixture difficulty rank. So for Larsen against Leicester, the striker against Leicester has scored 24 goals this season. That is monumental. Leicester have conceded the most goals away from home this season with 39, while Southampton have it at home with 43. In terms of XGC, away from home, you have 34.7 expected goals conceded for Leicester, whereas you have 40 expected goals conceded for Southampton. This is comparing Strand Larsen and Raul. I do prefer Larsen a bit more from the form perspective, 36 points in his last 5 games, leading to 7.2 points per match. I think no matter what the lineup is, I think he is just going to be Wolves striker tomorrow, and I can't see any other way. So that's my free hit team. I would like to hear all your thoughts in the comments, and well, this is goodbye for now, but probably not goodbye forever. I'll see you in a few months for the start of the 25-26 season.